What is up, everybody? It is Trash Panda here, and welcome back to another episode of Rise of Gun. So, I did record probably, I can turn my flashlight off now. I did record probably about 20 minutes of footage earlier in the day. I was feeling really under the weather, and I went back to kind of pick up where I left off. I was reviewing that footage, and come to find out well, I would say half of the audio did not properly get recorded. So I was debating on if I should just go ahead and kind of add in the audio where I thought, it would fit, but I didn't really like the thought of that. So I figured we would just kind of pick up after that, and then I will fill you guys in as we go. Okay, wow. So I was concerned if they made it out the door, the gun was gone. I do not know. Bear with me 1 second. I think I'm still having some audio issues. Just 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. I was, speaking of audio issues, now I was having sound issues. My sound was not coming through the headset, and I just had to verify that audio was working. I barely heard the, hey, look at that. I barely heard the audio from the security alarm here go off when they were trying to steal my firearms. So, but yeah, so I was unsure if, like, they made it to this threshold, like, if boom, they were gone and I didn't have a way to recover the firearms. So, that's nice to know. So, where were we? We were, so this one is finished. Yep, so I can put this one out. Just in time, too. Alright. So let's hurry up and, finish this one. Put that one out. Really need to hire a cleaner. So let's see. So that's good. We'll just go ahead and close for a little bit to give us a chance to get caught up on everything here. So off camera, you may notice a lot has changed back here. So there was trash in this area that you had to clear out. I cleared that out and then built shooting ranges. So in the past, I don't remember. Okay. All right. I was getting concerned. I did take that weapon down and sell it. So in the past, I don't remember if we had to build our own weapons to supply for the shooting range. As I recall, they would purchase weapons and ammo and then come out here and basically pay you for that. However, now you build a weapon, you supply the ammunition, and as you can see, this is $29 per attempt. However, that's $29 for this firearm. For this firearm, that's $1,000, it's $53. And this range is $63. I think this firearm is about $1,300. And I do have to keep the ammo topped off. Alright, cool. So when you upgrade, you do have to remove the weapon from the rack, and you will lose any ammo. So I was waiting for these to run out before I upgraded it. And what is the upgrade cost on this again? Okay, so it's just scrap to upgrade it. So really the only benefit that I see for upgrading is it increases the size of the ammo box. The cost is still the same, so it's still $29 for them to rent the lane. But I mean, it is kind of cool. So they've got moving targets and stuff like that. So I'll grab a box of ammo, and I think this box should fill out the ammo box to capacity. So each box that you place in there, kind of fills it to a different capacity. 9mm puts 1 bullet in there. Okay, so that puts 6. So that way you can't kind of game the system and, you know, use cheaper ammo to completely fill out the shelf. So we'll do another one of those. I am going to replace this with a higher end weapon. Yeah, that's fine. It's 1 bullet. I'm gonna grab this bad boy. That is $2,100. And so let's go ahead and upgrade. I do need to be to the side of it to upgrade. So now that's $105 per attempt. Perfect. That's what I want to see. And that one is out of ammo. So I will grab that weapon and go ahead and just upgrade this one. I'll upgrade this one. No, I'll just upgrade them all the way. Why not? Why not? That's less time I have to spend kind of going back and forth to top off the ammunition. So I also built a secondary workbench. I added a pallet for water bottles and a storage for boxes of food. So with those, I do have to go to the diner to purchase those, but they come here automatically, and then I can just kind of walk them over and place them on the shelf. So I don't have to go over there one at a time carrying everything. What is this? This is new. So I could probably check and verify this, but it seems like an update pushed through, oh no, possibly sometime today since the last time I played, because I don't remember seeing that banner being something that I could build there. Also, and oh geez, can I just drop this on the floor? I can't, so I'm kind of stuck with it. Can I go ahead and just like, okay, that's fine. So there's that. Also, when I slept just before I started the recording, it did give me like a income breakdown, which is very nice, and I absolutely do not remember that being a thing before. 63, 53, 105, that one's still 29. It's a $500 weapon. That's fine. We'll build one that's gonna be higher than that here shortly. We do have some orders that I'm slowly starting to accumulate parts for. We've got that going for us. What else did we do while we were off camera? We also cleared out this area in preparation for a crafting station. And with clearing that out, it allows you to build a ladder to get access to the roof, which we built a water collector. So this has 1 bottle of water, which I should have checked prior to going to the diner and purchasing them. That's fine. They're like 25 bucks. It's not that big a deal. Also, when I build the crafting station, I will have to build solar panels up there. So that's going to be a big expenditure to build all of that and get it ready to go. So it's not going to be like, oh, we just build the crafting table and assign somebody to it. It's not that straightforward. So yeah, I think that gets you guys all caught up with everything that we did. So the vending machine is stocked. Got 2 weapons there. Alright, so I want to replace that cheap weapon that we have. That one's not going to be built out to be... Alright, well, when they get done using it, we're going to replace it. That's still 5, 6, that should be 2. Okay, so yeah, I mean, that one's selling pretty good. Yeah, so, okay, perfect, there we go. You're done with it, thank you. I will put it up for sale. Slightly used slash refurbished. We'll go with that. Need to grab this one for 1,300. So that should put this right at about mid $50 to $60 to rent out this lane. 61, perfect. That's what we like to see. So with that and our guy here still servicing, we are gonna be a lot better position while we're kind of building out some firearms. There are a lot more workbenches, or I'm sorry, not workbenches. Uh, what is it called? The selling racks that we can build. So once we kind of get production going heavy, we can make a lot of money. What do we want? Just, I mean, honestly, grab those. Grab that. I kind of know some of the stuff that we need for our special orders. Not seeing any of it there. I do hate the fact that it puts the description in the top right hand corner because it kind of slows down the fact that I'm just kind of scanning through because I've got to kind of look away from where my cursor is. So I think that would be a nice little quality of life improvement if that could be moved somehow. 300 bucks. Yeah, I'll take both of those. No. Well, that one's a good price, and so is that one. We'll grab those two as well. So yeah, we are doing well, which all that money is going to go away quickly once we continue to start to build stuff out. So you make it quick and you spend it even quicker. We can put a... we'll go with the cheap one. Well, no, because that one's a lot cheaper. If somebody does want that one as a custom order, we'll be able to make a great profit on that. All right, and another level up. So what we got? 1,000, 650, 1,000. Okay. So I am not entirely upset that I built this second workbench. Like I said, I don't know what I had in mind. I thought that it was, I don't know, there we go. I thought that it was going to allow me, you know, hey, this is a spot where you can place someone that will automatically build weapons and you can kind of put the weapons in their locker or the components and they'll assemble it kind of as they go. I don't know why I was thinking that, but it works out nice in this aspect that we can kind of just grab stuff, turn over here, and then throw it all together. This is... I hate that pistol frame because you can only add 2 attachments, so those are never really good to sell. So that needs the barrel. Man. And we're gonna make another trip to the nighttime vendor and get some components because we are struggling here. And I mean, we're really not, but the problem is now that I've got 30% markup on this workbench back here, that's, you know, so that's 1,800, and then boom, with the table markup, it's now 2 grand. So the higher end weapons really are where you want to go. Well, some of this guy, somebody on a budget can buy him. Let's go check out this vendor. I'm also trying to work on purchasing more from this vendor just so I can get the reputation up so he'll have more in stock. I completely bought him out last time I was here. Let's see, we'll get that. Popular. Let me see, I can't remember now. So it was rusted and saddle and nail, which none of these are right. That's saddle, okay, so I would have missed that one. And then let me double check my grips then. So I need 2 arms. I don't think I need much in way of magazines. I've got that one, I've got that one. This doesn't need one, neither does this one. Let's see. So I need an undead cannon and an undead blaster, the boom tube, and smog sniper, which I don't recall ever seeing the smog sniper. Grab that, and then that hexagon is a good price. I need to put those 2 back on my kind of my work board so I don't accidentally use those for a firearm that we are so let's see, it was the saddle. I don't know which one, but I'll throw it up here. And then the magazine was it a magazine or was it a barrel that I got? Yeah, so it was the undead cannon. So that goes to one of these. So this one, I don't have the frame for that either, which I was not looking out for the frame. I should have been. So I needed 2 falcons and a storm. I've got the storm there. I've got 1 falcon there. So I need another falcon. Let's run back super quick and see what that guy had. I really wish we had a way to kind of pin stuff. Well, I mean, obviously we do, but I guess in a different sense to say, hey, if this particular item is on a special order that you have not completed yet, then it'll show like an asterisk or something beside its name. So that one has a lot of attachment slots. And there was a weird site, so the sniper scope, which is a cheap generic, but I just don't have that one either. I did get the dead scope. If I see another one, I'll grab it though. Is that one? No, it's the red dot. Yeah, and these update kind of quick, right? Tactical. Didn't need any of that. Oh, so it updates every hour on the hour. Okay, well, good thing there wasn't something there that I was about to purchase. That would have been upsetting. Fork, no. Safety, that's the one we need, right? Yep, boom, there we go. Alright, deadlight, no. Hopefully they'll, that's perfect, I love that. What did I need here? I needed the rusted and the nail. I've got the saddle. Nail. Okay. And then arm. I need 2 arms, which I just haven't been able to find. And at this point, even if it's more expensive than what I'm selling to them for, I don't care. Like, I just want to go ahead and get it out. And honestly, I'm debating on if I have an option to turn off the orders for a little bit because, yeah, if I could assign somebody to orders and they could kind of like slowly walk around and find the parts, then it would be worth it. Even if I didn't make that much on it, I'd be okay with that. Okay. We need to go back and get some sleep because we're about to get super slow once our energy hits 0. And then, so also I'll be able to show you guys the kind of income sheet that pops up when you go to bed. So, unless I'm completely wrong, this is all new. So it's showing obviously income and expenses. It's the regular income statement. So it's got the complete breakdown. So salaries, yep. Even shows creation of ammo, so it shows the scrap metal I used there. Scrap wasted, I don't know what that means. When did I waste scrap? Maybe that's if I'm using scrap to upgrade. That's what it's got to be, right? Because 1950, that's, I upgraded all of those shooting ranges and they just use scrap. So the verbiage is, not really wasted, but okay. But that's a very nice touch. And yeah, I'm fairly confident that was not in the game earlier today when I was playing. Let's go here first before we grab food. Did I need anything from here? I needed another falcon, right? Yeah. Which one is the falcon? None of those. Storm, yeah. I'll buy you. The rusted, I still just, yeah. Like, I wish I could come here and talk to them like, hey, can you order me a rusted? That would be a really cool feature. And then, you know, like, hey, it might take a day or two, but I can get it. Or if it shows up before then and just as regular inventory, I can purchase it for cheaper and then hang on to the one that I special ordered. Grab that. Don't need anything there. Grab that suppressor. Suppressors are just like easy, you know, hey, top off the money. So, is this guy finally... I thought that was a food truck that you used to be able to order from. And also, if you guys notice, Shake's Cones, that is the vendor from, so that one actually has a ice cream cone on top. That's the vendor from Surrounded. The traveling vendor that carries all the top tier loot. Let's press out some ammo right quick. You can hear them back there shooting, making me some money at the shooting range. Just made 61 bucks. All right. Now, if I could build another, I can't hire somebody to do this though. Honestly, that's probably what I'll do. But then again, I don't know how I would be able to manage it. Like, hey, make sure I constantly have 5 boxes of each, and when I sell one, replenish it. If they have a feature like that, which I wonder if it has a breakdown of each employee's roles under tutorial. They do have I feel like a very good tutorial system compared to a bunch of games, especially considering this is early access. Like, this is something they did work on, I feel like, very well. So, I mean, we can build, we're gonna want lockers anyway, right? So that's just individual locker. It's not gonna build me a stack of 2 and then a stack of 3. So I'll start in this corner. So E for workers, that's cool. So got a little shortcut there. So $100 a day. And it does not. So like what? Okay. So opening. Love it. So ammo place. I don't know what that is. Oh, so I add it to queue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think ammo place is going to be back here. I could be 100% wrong on that. But I do need some ammo for back there because at this point I'm losing money. And I can't use it if he's using it as well. Dang. Okay. I'll just grab these and I'm running them out here. I gotta make sure all of these have something in it. Turn off that flashlight, I don't need that. I do want to build more lights inside because, so like, it's early in the day and it's not the brightest in here, but as it gets later in the day, it's going to be even darker. Let's fill out this because this is our money maker. And then, can I talk to him? Oh, so I guess I put in one kind of production order. Ugh. That's fine. I'll just keep snatching these and topping these off. So everything has at least 6, right? That's at 7. That's only got 1, so we need to refill that one. And then we'll be good. I don't know why that guy's just constantly standing there at the corner of that building. Like, is that my bodyguard now? Like, what are you? Book for Mr. Zam. Good book with experience, $1,000. I don't know, bud. I don't see an immediate need for experience for me to spend $1,000 with you today. I appreciate the offer though. I think this will provide 4. The box of 5, 5, 6. 3, 7, yep. Sweet. Alright, so when you get available, we're gonna put you to work and figure out what in the world ammo place means. Let's do that on this one. Magazines. So as you guys can see, kind of this layout, I mean, it might not be that much quicker versus doing one, but I mean, in my mind, it's honestly really only the scrap metal that you're using to upgrade it. So at that point, you know, kind of might as well, right? Alright, so that one I can put an attachment. I don't want to use that cheaper attachment though, because I got a good deal on that. Okay, so back to work, my guy. Ammo place. I don't know. Let's do that and see where he puts it. Like, I know you can, like, I physically can place it down on this shelf. Cool. So then, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we got 11 empty slots up here. So let's just do that. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, cool. I want a scope for that one. You know, this does need to go on my board because that was even though it's super cheap, it was just hard to find. I want to run back and see if I can find an attachment, like a high-end sword or knife for that rifle. And I think we'll get that. We'll check again for the weird pistol grip that I just have not seen anywhere. And I'll buy those. That'll bring in some good money. Yeah, the downside of purchasing components like that, the more expensive components, when I do something like this where I'm just trying to fill out the shelf and I go, you know, a day without selling anything, my funds get low super quick. And then we're gonna go ahead and I do want to run and grab some food, but then we're gonna go ahead and add another shelf for selling. Also, something to be mindful of. I accidentally ordered I ordered a hot dog from her, ordered a coffee, kind of walked away this way, and I was like, crap, I forgot to eat my hot dog. I walked back and she had already kind of gotten rid of it. So, try not to make that mistake. So this is 350. Now, is this just cosmetic, or is it actually going to increase the number of people that are coming here? I guess we'll keep an eye on things. 5, 7, 4. It's been kind of hit or miss on people going back there. So I guess if we see a big boost, then we'll know for sure. Obviously. So I did clear out a bunch of trash off camera as well. I don't know if there's like any perks. It's like this one is 350. All of these are 200. Like, does this one have an inherent price increase over this one? This one, the markup is only 10%. So let's find out. So it's only 350 bucks. So right now it's a 6 slot with 5% markup. This is a 1, 2, 3. This is a 5 slot, right? Yeah, so that's only a 5 slot. So it could just be the fact that you're paying more because you get a additional slot. Grab it. There we go. And actually, so 5% markup. Whoa, that threw me back. So now it's 8 slots with 10% markup. What? How high does it go? Alright, so I gotta get out of that. I gotta put something up there. Oh, so it stays at 10%. That's fine. That gives me a lot of slots though. So I feel like that was the better option, because now I can put a lot of weapons up there instead of buying multiple of the smaller $200 ones, right? 50 bucks is money well spent. And you do have to kind of like cycle the light switch when you install these. So we'll go over here, turn lights off. And now I feel like it's still a bit dark, but I guess in the apocalyptic, why is that on the floor? What happened there? Okay, I guess we can use it Oh, I guess my guy was on the way to place it there and the day was over, right? Man, you're a terrible shot. Are there any more lights I can build out here? I guess just that one. Now, I wonder if she started shooting right before we closed, or I wonder if they'll continue to kind of shoot throughout the night and still pay me. It'll be interesting to find out. So he did a good job filling the ammo shelf up, so that's cool. Let's see, so we can upgrade these. I'm assuming, oh, I am super low on scrap metal. Okay, so yeah, +4. So then I guess it'll like double stack or make it wider, because this one is +3 where it's already 2, 4, 6. Okay, cool. What does this do? Add a button to mark the required parts for order. Okay, so we're gonna save our scrap definitely for that. Carl, did I send you out? Okay, let's send you out, my guy. Oh, did I lose all of those on the restart? That sucks. So that's super close. That seems farther for some reason. Maybe we're like closer on this side. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming we're somewhere in this region on the map, because if we go up like way out here, it's a 4-day hike. So we'll just do that. That's cool. Or maybe he lost all progress. Like maybe, because this says home. So this is where we're physically living. And is this the viewpoint that he checked last time? Because I'm still in the same save file. I just didn't record my audio and update anything as far as this the channel goes. Okay, not that big a deal. It's 80 bucks. Not worth worrying about. So yeah, we lost a lot of scrap. So we can purchase scrap. There's a scrap dealer at the back of one of these alleys. I don't know what the rate, like the exchange rate, was for scrap metal. So we might want to find him. We also might just have to slow down a bit on our upgrades and construction. Oh, and then we also need scrap. Yeah, that's the other thing. Okay. What do we have out here? So we've got 3 empty. So let's just go ahead. I mean, at this point, you know, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. All right. I don't know how much this will hold. I would imagine 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe 8 total of that size box. We're gonna find out. So, and again, we are low on firearms here. And I don't know. Oh, they bought that one out too. Okay. Well, it explains why we have 8 grand. All right, so we got to get to building. Less talky, more worky. Gotcha. And I can definitely tell there's multiple people in the shooting range, which I don't think I've had before. So, I mean, maybe that does change something on the back end of the game, where when you build that banner, it does have more people come to the shooting range, which again is a good thing, but then we'll go through more ammo. We'll have to make more ammo, which requires more scrap metal. So all that being said, like my guy over here doing repairs, because he gets paid with scrap metal as well, he needs to step his game up. Okay, that's cool. And honestly, I might just close the front end of the shop because these guys are gonna get mad at me anyway. Yeah, cause see, I'm still technically excellent, but our rating was like as far excellent as it could go. And now the shop is super dirty, and we have lost our 10-star rating on Yelp. So, all right, so I'm going to do some off-camera grinding, and then I will be back and we'll see what we've got going on. And let's see what Carl had to say. Hello, look like oh yeah, because he didn't really collect anything. It said experience and locations. Yeah, that's what it looks like. It's the same locations. I guess we lost those when I left the game. One of these, so that's 98%. Where's a high scrap percentage? That's 12. I think that's going to be highest is 12, right? 33. All right, Carl. You got your work cut out for you, buddy. I need it. All right, so yeah, we will buy a bunch of parts, build a bunch of guns, and we'll be back. All right, so you can see we spent some cash. We do, however, have a full stock of firearms. Well, we are missing one box of ammo. That's fine. We've got that we can take care of right here. So, yeah, a busy day yesterday getting all of this done. All of our ranges are full of ammo. They are not, however, full of people. There, we got one guy. We do need to clean out the toilets. We do get paid for the for people using the toilet. However, I don't know really what we make off of that. And then obviously, so it's got the poop above it, it's dirty. I mean, I'm assuming obviously, let's see, so that's, oh no. Yeah, so we're gonna have to get a security guard because now that we have firearms right here, it's a short walk for them out the door. So that is going to be coming up. Security guards, obviously a cleaner, because this place is a pigsty, man, let me tell you. Yeah, so we are going to be very shortly rolling in the dough. We are not, however, rolling in scrap. We need scrap metal very bad. And now I feel like I'm kind of stuck staying up here for fear somebody's gonna try to run off. Alright, so. So yeah, definitely a security guard and cleaner are gonna be our next purchases. So we can go ahead, cause we don't need scrap to build these, right? Yeah. So we're gonna build these out. But again, that's gonna be costing us every single day, whereas my my guy crafting ammo, I don't need him every day. I think I might switch his schedule to, I don't know, like every third day. Let's see. What is this reward for? Oh, collecting the water bottle. Okay. So security is 50 bucks a day. That's nice. So we've got him every day. Service. We need him because he's open every day. Why? There we go. So today is Monday. So we give you off Tuesday, Wednesday. You can work on Thursday. And then have off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, maybe, or just do something like that. Yeah, I think that is the way to go. Yeah, because the cleaner's gonna make sure we're getting constant. I want to see my scrap go up. If not, okay, yeah. So when they're cleaning, it's the same as if I'm cleaning and we're getting scrap. So man, we're already low on firearms. Dang, I've got 2 built back here, right? I got 1 built. I've still got to get to my orders. I did put a few more parts on the board. I was assembling weapons back here last night and I was about to use those. And nice. Now if you would just put that back on the shelf, that would be great, but whatever. But yeah, man, he karate kicked her. I don't know why I'm still cleaning. That's their job. We do have plenty of parts to build the weapons though, but now I think the struggle is still going to be keeping up with the demand. Which I mean is not a bad thing, right? Like, let's have you, got 300 scrap. Let's have you do that. Because today is your last day for a few days, so I want to make sure I've got plenty of stuff. These should be good. 7, 6, 6. Yeah, so we haven't had much as far as customers back there. Need grips. Magazines. Yeah, this is just like the sweet spot, just standing here and filling these out. Now I do need to go and grab some scopes though, so I want to have to run to the parts store. Can't quite reach that. I guarantee I'm in. I got 2. Okay, that's fine. Grab a handful of scopes and we will be set for the rest of the business day. Uh, 138. So definitely next episode we're going to be upgrading our storage container because we need to get that feature where it'll mark kind of what is an item for special order. So that'll be very cool. And these can be built and go out. And we still got a lot of quests to do. Every time I go into a building, people are standing around with question marks above their head trying to get me to do quests for them, so. And I think I might update the front end staff, so the cleaner, security guard, and my sales counter guy to just work every other day, because I don't think I can keep up with production that quick. So, I mean, it's not going to save us a ton of money, but also that's money that we don't need to be spending if we don't have anything to sell, and I'm just going to close the shop down anyway, right? So it's kind of my thought process of it. We could sell ammo on those days, but it's still going to affect our reputation. So I just rather not sell anything if I don't have a at least 1 or 2 shelves full of stuff to sell. And then I'm stuck doing situations like this where I put a cheap little barrel up there that just needs an attachment. I can take a suppressor though. Boom, boom, boom. Now, if there was a way to get like an upgraded drill, I would buy that. And I wonder if these customers, like, do they go to just one gun rack and say, hey, you don't have any guns, I'm leaving? Or are they programmed like, hey, if nothing's here, let me go to the next gun rack and check? I'm not sure. I'll go ahead and build out this pistol right quick. Perfect timing. Yeah, because I won't want to put a scope on my high-end rifle over here. Alright, so I gotta pick that up. I gotta drop this off first though. So I do need to kind of still come out here when the alarm goes off that somebody's stealing something and pick up whatever they're dropping and put it back on the shelf. I need to put this one. So that just needs a barrel and a scope. So again, we're in a situation where we're short on scopes. Again, all good problems to have. I'm no longer going to purchase these unless I'm in a bad situation where I just need to sell something. I'm not purchasing these. I guess it would be considered common where they've got the white background anymore because it's not worth it. Well, if I run it over there, then I probably won't be able to get to sell these today. And yeah, this is not going to sell for much anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So at least I'll have something on the shelf. Hey man, this thing's only selling for 145 bucks. That's wild. Like, how do I not have more in that than parts? Because, yeah, because I was forced to use all the super cheap parts. Alright, while we're thinking about it, we're going to go ahead and set our workers. So, cashier. Cleaner. And then security guard. And so service is going to be, it's so hard to get that point where I can scroll. Okay, so ammo creator, he's off the next 2 days. He's back on Thursday, which is fine. Dustman, so that's a recycler, and then the crafting machine. So it'll be a while before we can get those two. So that's 2 more. But okay, so 2 more, and that'll be the max number of lockers, which makes sense. Okay, let's pick this up off the floor. You just got lazy there. I will take your cash. Thank you. Come again. Alright guys, so that is going to be it for today. I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Like I said, next episode, we're going to be doing a lot of expanding. Wow, we are up to 19,000 bucks. We may seriously have to consider going to the back alley scrap guy and just purchasing some scrap from him, unless my boy Carl here has a lot of scrap for me. So I've got 396 before I collect, and he didn't even come back with any scrap. Okay, well you're going out again because that's not acceptable. And the place I sent him had like a 38% chance of finding scrap, right? Everything else is so low. Wow. So that's 9. Yeah, go there. 50 bucks. Okay. Oh. That was a waste of 50 bucks. Okay. And, okay, so you just finished shooting up for the day. That sounded terrible. All right, so yeah, we've got some work to do. So we'll be restocked and ready to go for next episode. All right, guys, please leave any comments in the comment section if you have any suggestions or any feedback on something that we should do for next episode. I'll be happy to see those and reply to you there. Be sure to like the video if you haven't already and subscribe. Thanks and have a good one. If you had as much fun watching this as I did playing, consider tossing a little something in my Ko-Fi jar. You can grab coffee to give a one-time boost or even become a Trash Panda partner or a Trash Panda looter for reoccurring support and to join our crew. Thanks for your support and for being part of the Trash Panda family.